Alrighty guys, this is Iro Gaming and today we are gonna play some more Exodus. Okay, let's go for vanadium. Those are for smelting. Vanadium is good for smelting into hard metal. Bro, no, I don't wanna go to copper, I wanna go to vanadium. That's better if you guys wanna. Oh, actually no, go here. We also have vanadium, we have both vanadium and copper. We're gonna do that. So this is the normal difficulty, I wanna complete it. Because I heard you actually get maybe more victory points from doing harder difficulties. I'm not sure, I guess I got one victory point from that one classic win, but from that point I've played kind of a lot, and in hard lobbies basically I was looking for lobbies of pros and I went there and I was like mining pyroxite among the guys and I was doing pretty much nothing. But I learned a lot about the game and especially about the harder difficulties, so I'm gonna show you what I did. So first we need to put down our defenses. I'm gonna defend here. So I'm gonna show you what I've learned and what structures have I upgraded, because I did a lot of upgrades actually. So let's see, we're gonna start by a few miniguns because I don't have lots of hard metal. I mean, I have osmium and some vanadium, but that's still not a lot. On harder difficulties you need to put down a whole lot of structures. I'm gonna get 2 miniguns here. Okay, there you go, as well as some repair turrets. We're gonna need, let's see, I guess 2 is enough. 2 repair turrets and then of course some coolant towers first. Okay, 4, 5 here and then I'm gonna get 5 here. This should be enough for the first couple of waves. Also, I actually need some sensor towers. I mean, where do I put them? I guess here. This should be fine. Okay, so far so good. So the guys are gonna be defending that side, I'm gonna be defending this side, and hopefully we can finish the mode. So most I believe will come from this side and then this side. So I'm gonna be on this side with my walls and stuff. Okay. Now as you can see I'm level 20, which gives me bonus, a couple of stats. It gives me apparently some armor, some damage, HP of course. Bro, we need backup. We need backup here. Guys, you have to build stuff. Someone build here. We need someone to build something in here. Okay, nice. We have a minigun. Perfect. And then you need to rebuild the walls. My walls are weak, by the way. I have not upgraded the walls because theoretically if you have guns strong enough then you don't need to upgrade the walls. So miniguns are fine for easier difficulties, but then you're gonna need like stuff that's a lot more advanced. For example, I know I upgraded a couple of times my railgun and my grav gun platform. These two are like very important in harder difficulties. They are useful now too, but they are like very expensive. I don't really want to put them down here. I'm not even sure if we can hold even with these. I should probably smelt my osmium. Osmium is one of the best materials to smelt into hard metal. I mean, Axiom is better. Wait, can I smelt it from gold? No, but osmium is the best. Osmium is like by far the best. I'm gonna smelt it. And like vanadium is good too, but it's like a bit better than iron, but it's worse than osmium. Osmium you can find, I believe, on the hard difficulty. So I'm gonna smelt some from some osmium. Okay, now we have lots of hard metal. Okay, this should be enough to hold for like a long while. If we need, I'm gonna put some more turrets. I maybe put some grav guns to show you how they work, or a railgun, but the railgun needs a whole lot of cooling. It's insane, it needs almost like too much cooling. So I'm not sure about that. Last time I put like a railgun next to some miniguns, there was no way I could keep up with the heat. So that's why I upgraded mainly. I think I maxed out my sniper turrets. and then I upgraded my grave gun platform a bit. So we're gonna see how this goes. So far it's okay. So far it's okay. Also I need to hotkey my things in case I need to like salvage and run away. This guy's going for copper. I'm not sure why. Maybe he needs it for like a suit. I should think about getting like a suit. Or maybe some weapons, because I did not get any weapons. I've heard that the sniper guns are OP, like the anti-matter rifle and stuff. Let me show you. The beam rifle is OP because it's kind of like a sniper with a lot of DPS, but also then the anti-matter rifle is OP because it deals versus heroic, and heroic units are the worst in on higher difficulties. So we're gonna see what we need. I don't think I can craft some weapons just yet because I don't have enough stuff. Also, I just went on the Exodus mode just for fun, and apparently you do find the Axiom crystal, but you can only mine it with an advanced drill. Okay, that's the only way you can mine Axiom. You don't do it with like regular drills, which is interesting. And of course I've lost because it's the most difficult difficulty, and there's no way I can solo that with any guns. It was just an interesting experience to see. And these small guys that are at 113 HP now is like 1350. That was insane, bro. That's insane. Do you know how much HP that is? That's like, what, 11-12 times more than one of these guys? That's insane. And for that difficulty you like definitely need more people. You need 6 people, all of them having like very strong turrets. So far so good. This guy has a laser tower. I have some miniguns. Let's see. I'm just gonna smelt the vanadium into hard metal because I wanna get some hard metal. I wanna get enough so that I can sustain myself for a couple of matches. Because the main thing you're gonna need to do is actually either mine resources for weapons and suits, or mine them for credits to upgrade your turrets, because your turrets are still the main source of damage. And also I've upgraded my power grid. My power grid is not that expensive. It's like, I believe 5,000 credits for the last upgrade. It upgraded to like 200. Now I can get lots of turrets if I have the hard metal, that is. But I don't wanna try that right now. Now what else should I upgrade? I think I want my sensor tower. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, more. Okay, that's enough. That's fine. Also I should sell my Axiom because there's nothing I can do with that. I just have like 38. What I could mine until the zombies came on the Exodus difficulty. We're gonna sell, look at this, we're gonna sell only 30 Axiom and we get 1,200 credits. Okay, that's good. That's like insane. So far so good. We are dealing with the enemies. This guy is in a bunker at the front of his walls. That's not the best idea. I believe if he dies, he like dies forever. If his bunker dies, then he dies, but I'm not sure. If that's not the case, then it's okay. It's okay to do this. I should buy some weapons, but I'm not sure which, because the weapons are stupid expensive. They're just, I mean, these ones are not expensive, but they're also stupid weak. Now I wanna look into, okay, these ones with a 100 plus DPS. I don't need a shotgun. I need like long range guns, because long range is the name of the game. Chain gun, burst, blah blah blah. Range 7 range. No, the beam rifle is pretty OP, but it costs like 12,000 iron. And we also have some like Terminator Ghost, but no. Anti-matter is really nice, but again it's 5,000 Axiom. It's stupid expensive. And Axiom can only be mined with one drill, the advanced one, and that's it. You cannot with more, which is a pain. It's just a huge pain. So it will take a while until I will be able to get this one, for example. Oh, now we have medics. By the way, the extra units that come on normal. So far we see only medics coming. Oh, another laser tower. These guys have so many laser towers. I haven't upgraded my laser tower at all, so it's pretty damn weak. I've upgraded my snipers and then my grav guns, and of course the miniguns from what you've seen, but the miniguns are not great in higher difficulties. You want long range, high damage, because you will only take like a sixth of the number of zombies that are gonna come. So that's why you'll need like high damage. You won't really need splash. You'll have like the grav guns for splash, and then the rest should be like rail guns and laser towers and maybe sniper towers. But I've heard from a lot of people that sniper towers are not that amazing against like very powerful enemies, because many of them are just armored and are not heroic or massive, and if they are not heroic or massive, then the snipers don't do extra damage. Okay, I'm gonna put down like a grav gun to show you how this looks. It's like a gun that shoots very slowly and has tons of splash and deals bonus damage based on armor. So this is why you want to have this gun like every single match. Yeah, can you see that? That explosion is huge. Look at this. This one has 400 plus HP. I got him even though I deal a lot less damage than 400. It's because this thing deals extra damage based on armor, and it deals like a lot of damage based on armor. See? It's amazing. This gun is like extremely strong, and this is why it's also strong against like big bosses, because they have usually like lots of armor. Look at this, they have so much more HP than this gun has damage, and I'm still destroying them. Look at this clump. This is why you want the grav guns. They also have high range, like long range, and even if another side falls, I can help them with like my grav gun. And it's the best, I mean it's best when you have this to just target the middle of a big clump of enemies. Also, you cannot upgrade its range, unfortunately. That would be pretty cool, but if you look here at SM, we look at the grav gun platform, you can see explosion power. I maxed this out first because I like the splash. I maxed this, I mean I did not max it because I believe it maxes out like 5 attack speed, which will cost me like 500,000 credits or something crazy like that. Now weapon is pretty neat, but it also gets stupid expensive. It's just very expensive to upgrade these powerful guns to the max level, and you can only get 2 of these, so I don't want to go too heavy on these ones. But as you can see, they have no range enhancer, even though it would really help, because you do need range on these guys. Like the freaking miniguns have range upgrades, but not the grav gun platform. That makes like almost no sense at all. So 2 miniguns, 1 grav gun platform, this should be enough to like solo this mode, I hope. I have never really played modes until the end, because usually we just die. When you are like on the insane difficulty or on the very hard difficulty with me, and I used to be very weak, they would usually most likely die. Plus I would not have the patience to wait like 1 hour, because most of them would evacuate anyways, so I just didn't really want to stay up until that point, because from a certain point they got too strong. So I just farmed whatever I could. That's why you can see I have a bit of pyroxite left over, I have neonite, I have... Actually those are the most expensive. And I guess tritonite is expensive too. Tritonite is a bit less expensive than pyroxite. I mean, economically the pyroxite is the best because it sells for the best price. Let me show you here. Pyroxite has 12 sell value, neonite has 10, and tritonite has still 10. So between neonite and tritonite there's not a very big difference. So these are best economically. Of course Axiom is the very best, but because you can mine it at such a low rate, it's almost never worth it. You better go for some pyroxite, even though I'm not sure because it sells for like 5 times the value. I haven't done the maths. I'm not sure which one of these is the best, but for Axiom you do need to be on the hardest difficulty, which is of course very hard to do, very hard to even hold on that difficulty. So I'm gonna wait a while until I can get some of this. And then for smelting you always go for osmium. Actually Axiom can also smelt, I guess, but again it's harvested in a very hard manner. So we're gonna have to stick with this. After this I think I'm gonna try the hard mode, cause I guess we can do it, even though the hard waves have not started just yet. The very hard waves come at like the minute 30-ish. We have a Nidus worm, we're supposed to be able to take that one down. But I don't have dreadnoughts. So this is why you use the dreadnoughts, you use them just to get rid of that Nidus. The imp is like by far the easiest to get, but the others are just a lot better. But they do cost Axiom, which is a big deal breaker. This Manticore costs 25,000 Axiom. This is insane. I wanna go for my imp, but it's like 11,000 osmium and it costs Tritonite. This one is very hard to get. You only get it at like the insane difficulty. Let me just look again at it. See tutorial. Where do I get Tritonite? It's is it only on Exodus? No way. No, it's also in Insane. Okay. So I also get Tritonite from Insane. Hard will give us osmium. Hard will give us the best smelting metal, and then very hard will give us gold, vanadium. Actually it only gives us gold. That sells for a good sell value, and then Insane with all the good stuff, with the best of the stuff. And then we have the Exodus that gives us Axiom. Exodus only gives Axiom. The only difference between Insane and Exodus is that on Exodus we get Axiom. There's like no other difference. Let me target fire some of these. It's just like so satisfying to have these huge explosions. Oh, look at this. 1000 HP on that one aberration. No, but I'm not sure if we can get it. Okay, so the laser tower has our back. So for these big clumps of enemies you do want to have like more than like one grav gun. I need to target fire these. Yeah, the explosion is just huge. Granted it is maxed out, it has like 4 range, it explodes on a 4 radius, which is pretty huge. I'm gonna target fire the aberration, and also the explosion deals the same amount of damage all over it, so it does not like decrease or anything, which is pretty neat. Then more decreases. Get these, yeah, there you go. If I need to, I'm gonna put some snipers too, because they do have like 20 range. It's insane. They're a lot cheaper to max out than the others too, because it's insane expensive to max out the railgun or the grav gun. So that's why I went for the cheaper ones first. I also went to max out my repair speed at repair turrets, because this way I'm almost sure I'm not gonna really lose any turrets. With the fixing thingy, I guess I should upgrade my worlds too, but I wanna upgrade like the very long range towers first, so that I don't really have to use worlds. Because then I have to get worlds, I have to get gates, I have to get lots of stuff. And I don't want to do that. And also snipers and grav guns and laser towers don't require cooling, so I don't have to like max out the cooling thingies, because those are also pretty expensive. Actually, I upgraded them, but I'm not sure if I maxed out. Are they maxed? No, they are like far from maxed out. Nope, they are not maxed out. The cooling towers are still very not maxed out. So that's why I'm gonna go for maybe more grav gun thingies, and then I'm gonna go for the railgun thingy. Railgun upgrades. Can I actually sell my vanadium? I can sell it like a pretty good price. It's like 500 or 2000. Okay, I'm gonna sell it, sell some of it, and then I'm gonna smelt the rest of it. smelt. Okay, I have like 4,000 hard metal now. Pretty good actually. But 4,000 is not like enough. I've heard a guy, I believe it was, I mean I don't know who it was, I don't remember, but he said that you need like a deposit of like 10,000 of this to make sure you can hold on the higher difficulties, because you will need to get like a lot of turrets. Look at these big clumps. This is why you need a grave gun. Because on higher difficulties, each one of these will have a lot more HP, say like 400 per small infested or 900 per small infested. And then you will need like both grave guns at all times. It's still very hard even here, because they keep coming. And there will be like a lot more of them in the future. I'm not even sure if there will be like big bosses or not, because on higher difficulties you will see like, let's see fire bats, let's see marauders, and they have like of course tons of HP. Here I can only see like aberrations. Come on, grave gun. Yes. It's just so satisfying to look at the grave gun destroy everything in like one shot. And it's not even maxed out, I still have a long way to go. Okay, get this one. I should maybe think about getting a weapon. But I was told that dreadnoughts are very important, because those will allow you to get rid of Nidus swarms, but I don't have any now. Even the imp, it costs freaking Tritonite, and I can't get that much. I literally need to be holding in the insane mode to have all that. So I cannot quite do that. No, I cannot, there is no way. I need to maybe max out my grave gun platforms and then upgrade my railed guns a bit, and then I can actually... No. Oh boy. That's a lot of infested. I think I should get a second grave gun here. Yeah, there you go. Now I have two. I don't want to use up too much of my stuff, too much of my metal, because each time you use something you're guaranteed that you're gonna lose 25% of its cost. I mean, two should be better. Two should like ensure that we don't really get broken. Oh, the guys have problems here. They're losing like worlds. They do have like repair turrets, but they are not like advanced. Yeah, there's like a lot of infested here. Maybe I should even switch my minigun positioning. Even though I have my laser, I mean, these guys has a laser tower here. And it's pretty damn strong actually. And I've never built like a laser tower, but I know it's just very expensive, so I'm not gonna get one in this game, because I don't really need it. And I have my grave guns and my miniguns for now. In the like very late game you will need these beams, but not like right now. Yeah, two grave guns don't even make that much of a difference, only when we have like gigantic waves like this one getting here. Look at them, they have like 700 kills. Almost more than the freaking minigun on the corner. Another Nidus. Oh, bro. Actually this one is on the corner with us, so we can kill it. Also, you're supposed to kill the Nidus worms whenever they come by, because they keep spawning units, and of course we don't want extra units on the battlefield. Okay, look at the kills. Yeah, these are insane. Not as insane as the minigun. The minigun will take care of like very small units. Also, snipers are pretty good because they don't really require cooling. So that's a reason you wanna maybe max those out first. Because all the others are just so expensive. They're like stupid expensive. How about we smelt some more hard metal here? Smelt 100 from 420, okay. I'm gonna need to smelt a bit more. There you go. Wait, what? The worm did not die? Bro, kill the worm. Attack the worm. We need to kill the worm, bro. I mean, we are killing the infested. The worm is still alive. Come on, guys. Get the worm. We need to get the worm. Really? Are you serious? Focus. Worm. Come on, Mr. Russian. We need to focus the worm. Because then it's gonna keep spawning. And I don't have long range weapons. I'm gonna leave some widow mines here just in case. I mean, it's taking just a bit of damage every once in a while. But nothing more. Come on, guys, we need to get that Nidus worm. Okay. It's falling. Nice. We got it. But we still have one Nidus on the map, which is not ideal. The grave guns are doing a good job at containing most of these. But as long as that Nidus is there, there is not much we can do. Come on, guys. I see lots of medics now, but medics don't really help the enemy. Because they're like very squishy. And that's kind of it. They're squishy, they're not strong. They don't really hit anything because most of the enemies do get one shot. Actually, I think I should get some snipers in here. Because I do see a lot of enemies. Okay, fine. I'm gonna get some sniper turrets. I'm gonna get like 4. Now, as you can see, this is how a maxed out sniper turret looks like. It has like 20 range and 1.5 attack speed. These will get rid of most of these bosses, because if not, then the bosses are gonna eat like 2 shots of the grave guns, and we don't want that. We want our grave guns to attack only the masses, and then these snipers, we want them to kill the very small ones. Alrighty, so far so good. We can take care of them. Also, yeah, these have 20 range, which is like the crazy part. These snipers, which is why you wanna upgrade them first. Also, they don't have a cap. You can get as many of them as you want, and they also don't require cooling, and so you don't have to get coolant towers for them. So this is why they're very practical in a lot of situations if you don't have like very powerful guns maxed all the way up. So yeah. Now the other guys are not really getting many structures. Also, the more kills you get, the more credits you get, because you get credits for kills. So this is why I also want to go for the main defense actually. Look at this. But they're both shooting like one after the other, and that's not ideal. I want them to shoot in like 2 different groups of enemies. Maybe I should upgrade my worlds next, because I've put like hundreds of thousands of credits into the snipers, but almost nothing into the worlds. Yeah, the grave guns shoot very close to each other, and that's not ideal, as you can see. Maybe I should have gotten the other one around here so that it would shoot a bit differently, but we can live with that, because they're gonna come on this mainstream anyways, so not a big problem there. Not like a very big problem. I do have to deal with most of these. My minigun still has more kills than my grave gun platform, but that's gonna change very soon. The snipers are very good at picking off like the very small ones or the big ones, so that they don't waste grave gun shots, because they do have 7.4 attack speed. They attack only like every 7 seconds. Okay. No need to kill Nidus on normal, if you say so. Let me get some water. I've been talking here for half an hour already. So far so good. I hope I'm not gonna need more guns, because I'm not even sure if I can solo this with like lots of the sniper turrets. But the other guys also built defenses, so good job. Oh, this guy has a maxed out minigun. I know the maxed out minigun has like 42 damage, because I've seen a couple of these. I'm not even sure why they like max out the miniguns. I mean, granted, they are pretty cheap compared to the others, but they don't really help late game. So this is why I want to go for the grave guns, the snipers, the railgun. I don't really want to show you the railgun now, because it's not even like that upgraded. The railgun is only good on like very high difficulties, like insane and Exodus. So I figured I wouldn't be using it for a long time. But in exchange, these grave guns are amazing, because they have huge splash and they don't require cooling. And I'm gonna use my miniguns and then my snipers to pick off the weakened units. And these ones are also good against armor. So for armored enemies we have these ones, as well as for light ones, because they do deal lots of damage and they do deal bonus damage based on armor. It is pretty neat. And then for the others we have these ones. For the massive and the heroic we have these ones, and then these ones. So this is how I see it. I keep pressing on the UI. I don't want that. Can we upgrade our platforms even more? We can upgrade the weapon. Or the fire rate is very expensive. No, I'm gonna upgrade the weapon. Weapon all the way. I need the weapon. Look at this guy, he's gonna run for the Nidus. No way. Oh, another Nidus. But it's in our corner, which is pretty neat. Yeah, look at this. Perfect. Yeah, don't go, bro. Don't go. I think we can handle this, like, all by ourselves. At least this Nidus is easy to kill, because it's like very close to us. That's pretty nice. Next waves are gonna be here soon. I'm not sure if we'll encounter like very new enemies. So far we've only seen the medic. Look at this guy. He's trying to get in. Bro, he salvaged the wall for you. Yeah, go back. Go inside. Should I upgrade even more my sensor tower? I think I should actually. But also, wait, what? Oh, this guy has also a sensor tower, Mr. Purple. And it's pretty upgraded. Look at this. This is one sensor tower and goes all the way to here. It covers like half the map. Almost half the map. This is insane. Yeah, that's really good. Okay. Here are the huge waves. I'm gonna focus this side and then this side, because they mainly come through here. I'm not even sure why I put these miniguns there, because they don't really help. Oh, this is a juicy wave. It's gonna get smashed by the grave guns. Now they do have, this one does have more kills than the minigun. Grave guns are really good in almost any difficulty. Unless you want to solo like a very easy one, the grave guns are fine. Okay, there's an aberration, but no problem. Oh, now these are gonna be coming from the left too. This might be a problem actually. But we have the miniguns. Actually, no, I don't think these will be a problem. These would be just fine. Also, the ship comes here in the middle, the 60-minute mark, so we'll need to run for the ship. I'll go with the ship at 60, just so that you know that I'm gonna salvage everything and then take the ship to get my victory points. Where can I see my victory points? I think here. I only have one. I've never really won games. I've only won that classic one, and then I just farmed. But it's fine. I've heard that pets are good because they can get into dreadnoughts and they can control it for you, so that you don't have to go in one. I'm not sure what the different pets do, because you obviously need to have won lots of games to know that and to even buy them. But they're pretty good, they're pretty like helpful. I'm not sure if higher difficulties give more victory points, because if so, I might just farm like the hard and very hard difficulties just because of this, just because I want to see how that is. Look at all of this. No, there's so many zombies, but we're still holding. Here come the big waves, like the very big waves. Wave 21. I wonder, do these waves come once like a certain period, or do they spawn after a certain number of infested died? I'm very curious as to which one is true, but I guess the time one is more realistic. Like, the more we hold, the harder the waves. I wonder how it is to like hold the classic difficulty for like 2 hours or so. How difficult is it really? Because as I've seen in the past, after minute 60 the waves get really hard. They get like bloody hard. It's incredibly hard to do anything after you've gotten those waves. I have 4000 hard metal. I should smelt a bit more just to know how it looks. I'm gonna smelt like 700-ish more. This should be nice. Oh, the walls are falling. We have a dead wall. The aberrations literally start spawning right next to the walls if you have your base at the edge. I almost wish the enemies spawned where we don't have vision. I almost wish that's the case. Can I actually walk in here? I'm just curious. Okay, so I can walk only until then. I'm just gonna... Actually, I cannot hang out. I cannot hang out. No, I'm stuck now. I must wait for my unstuck button, like 2 minutes. I need to not die. If I do spawns here, I can at the very least focus down. You cannot go all the way there. Oh boy, that's a lot of infested. Look at that. The normal difficulty is like so much harder than the others. Than the classic one. If you can solo that one with like 2 miniguns, for this one you will need like 2 miniguns, 2 grav guns, and then a lot of snipers. So this one is like a lot harder than the classic one. Surprisingly, it's pretty bad. So if you've done classic, you must not expect to do normal right away. You need to farm a bit. I farmed a lot. I think this is the first time I'm trying normal because no one else is trying it for some reason. It's either classic or just insane or very hard. Because for very advanced players who have like level 28 and have a freaking plasma rifle, the hard and normal ones are way too easy. I've never seen anyone try Exodus actually. It was only me in that one game. And I was alone and I had to leave in like 3-ish minutes. Because the infested of course were smashing me. I really want to try that Exodus mode once. That would be great, that would be so much fun. But I need a good team and I also need to have almost all of my guns just maxed out. That would be like very hard to do. That takes a long time. I would need a manticore. I believe for the Exodus mode we need like 3 manticores or so to kill one Nidus worm. Especially if it spawns like very far away. That's why I believe we will need a base more in the middle to be able to get rid of potential Nidus worms. Because if one spawns like in the opposite corner, you're gonna have to walk like 2 full minutes back and to the point to be able to kill it. So we'll see. Yeah, the medics have no chance. I don't know why they've added the medics, because they don't do anything really. Only if like we're fighting with maybe auto turrets, and then they only damage the infested like a tiny little bit, and then that's useful, then those are okay. But after that, after you're no longer using auto turrets, the medics don't really do anything. And I've also seen them on very hard difficulties. I've seen them on insane and very hard. This one is not easy to like solo. Come on, grab gun. Yes, go for the big clump. I need to target fire a bit here, because if a big clump comes all the way to here, there is not a lot of ways we can defend if we have no grab guns. Because these are the main way you deal with very big waves. I believe at minute 50 there's gonna be like the hardest wave, and then there will be like no waves and I will have the chance to evacuate. Look at these aberrations. These are like so many. Good thing I have some maxed out snipers, because then they would be eating all of my grave gun shots. As you wanna be ready for pretty much anything. Because on the higher difficulties, and even on this one, if you miss a couple shots and they get to your walls, they can literally melt your grave guns, because they don't have like a lot of HP. Or armor, they have 0 armor. You cannot upgrade armor on them. You cannot get them like more armor or anything. You have to keep them alive. You cannot do anything else other than like keep them alive. If you don't, then you just lose. You lose just as easy as you may win. So the normal difficulty is pretty easy. I maybe could even solo it with enough of these snipers. I wonder how hard is gonna be, because I don't really recall what the hardest waves look like for most of the difficulties. Because many times you mostly hold like maybe 25-ish minutes if you don't have enough players, but then you just fall off, because then the big waves start spawning and there's no way you can hold them without the required levels. Yeah, I like these ones. These are like gigantic waves. These are like 4 times harder to deal with than the classic ones. Yeah, look at these. This is so many. Also, the miniguns don't really help at this point, for example, because you have either your snipers or just your good old grav guns. So the miniguns, as I said, are not that great late game. I've heard it maybe they are very good against armored targets. No, they don't deal bonus damage to armored, so it's against heroic, but for heroic we have these, as you can see. They do deal like double damage to heroic units. The cool thing about the grav guns is that they don't even need cooling, they don't need anything, you just get them. I wish I could get more than just 2 at once, because this is the cap. No more than 2, but I guess if you could get like 20 of these, it would be a bit OP. 20 of these would be a bit overpowered. No, I'm almost level 21, look at this. The maximum level is 50, but it takes like a very long time to get there, because you do need like, I believe, 12 times more experience to get to 50 than to get to like 20. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but I know it's something insane like that, and you need to pay like lots of very high difficulties to be able to even get there, to even like begin dreaming about getting there. I've seen just one dude at level 50 and he had like a plasma rifle and he had like 200% bonus damage. So as I have now 7, He had like 400 initial damage and then bonus 800 from his level, which was pretty insane. And that also gives you attack speed. Your level also gives you attack speed. If I'm getting a dreadnought, I think I don't really need a weapon, but if I get a weapon, I don't really need a dreadnought because I'll have a weapon. So this is the question, do I get a dreadnought first or a weapon? The weapon is probably a bit cheaper. Actually, I should compare them. If I wanna get not the anti-matter rifle that costs Axiom, but the beam rifle. No, this also costs Axiom. Okay, very expensive, costs Axiom, and then if I look at Dreadnoughts, the Imp, that does not cost that much. It's like only Tritonite, that's the only rare one I really need to get. Actually, I should target fire some of these, because there's a lot. Yeah, a lot of them gathered here. I should handle them. I guess I should go for the Dreadnought first, because then even if I get a goodish weapon, it's not gonna be as good as the Dreadnought. Because the Dreadnought also has speed, it has HP, it has armor, it has damage, but the weapon is gonna give you just that, just damage. And I'll most likely need a power suit if I wanna go and fight with a weapon, because the suit is kinda mandatory. Let's look here at the kills. Yeah, my grav gun has a lot more than my miniguns. I guess this is the difficulty where you kinda should give up on miniguns and maybe move on to snipers and railguns and grav guns. Probably. No waves. It's silent. Almost too silent. I guess these are the final waves, before minute 60 and the hardest, but we should not have a problem with them. We should be able to like easily deal with them. I hope we'll have no problem, but at the same time I know we'll probably have a problem. So we'll see. I don't want to have to get any more turrets because I've gone for Vanadium mainly because of this. Oh, look at the Nidus. No way. No way that survives. Good thing they spawn like right here, because if they spawned in this corner, for example, we would literally have like 3 Niduses, all spawning units against us. I need to smelt a bit more. I can smelt, yeah, I can smelt a lot actually. 6,000, I guess I'm almost at 10,000. 10,000 should be enough to give me my full supply of turrets in like coolant towers and sensor towers and then grav guns and then everything. I should try the laser tower because I've never really had a chance to try it, but I'm not gonna do it now because it costs like a lot. I'm gonna do it maybe on the hard difficulty. I've never tried it, I've never built it, I've never upgraded it. But maybe it's OP, maybe it has like a very OP upgrade. It's kinda like a minigun, but as far as I can see it's lower damage. It has damage that's a bit lower, but it has a lot more range than the minigun. It does not need cooling, but it does cost like how much? 17 supply, so it's very expensive in supply. So there's not a big difference between getting a minigun and then a laser tower. So I'm gonna try it. It also seems to be dealing splash damage, but the minigun also kinda deals splash damage. Yeah, the minigun also deals splash damage, so I'm not sure why the laser would be better. Maybe it has like a weird ability or something that makes it a lot better. I hope that's the case, because if not, then it's pretty disappointing. But as far as I can see, it's just a minigun with a bit more range. Look at these aberrations, there are so many. Good thing we have the snipers. Yeah. They have no chance, like literally. I think hard is the difficulty where it's very hard to solo, but I'm not even sure about that now. Yeah, the miniguns take a very long time to kill the aberrations. If 3 will go this way and then my snipers and grevs won't attack it, the miniguns will just fall. Because they don't have splash or very high damage or high range. They don't have long range. And in this game you kinda need long range to stay safe, to stay like as safe as you possibly can from the zombie attack. This laser has only 600 kills, this one has 500, this one has 400, this one has 1000. And then the grav gun has almost 2000 kills. This one has done the most work, like by far. His grav gun is the hero of the game. This one right here. Always the best spots to put the turrets and stuff are the corners. Like the corners of the base, especially the ones that are next to areas where most zombies are gonna be going for. Like this one. So this corner is perfect, but I put a minigun there because I thought it would have more impact, but apparently not. Apparently grav guns are just way better than miniguns. Yeah, look at that. The miniguns just take way too long to get the heroic ones, because also they have like 3 armor, and that makes it very hard to deal with for the miniguns. I wonder, I've seen the laser tower have like 1000 DPS, even though that doesn't really make sense with the maxed out damage, because I believe the maxed out damage like 80. That's far from 1000 DPS. So I believe they have a very secret ability, an ability that maybe makes them deal bonus damage based on armor, more like the grav gun platforms. I'll probably say, yeah, I'll say that's probably it. That is why they're so freaking strong, and that's it. That's the reason. But I'll have to try them. I'll try them as soon as I can. As soon as I am on a higher difficulty, I don't really have allies to be able to hold the invasion, I'm gonna use that one to see how strong it really is. Okay, let's see. And so far so good. I don't think we'll be in much trouble from now on. I think this will be fine. This is fine so far. The very least, this is pretty fine. Yeah, they're just falling. Look at this. I think we should start getting ready to evacuate soon. Like 4 minutes we need to get out of base, because then the waves are gonna mostly stop and we will be able to go to the middle and take the ship. The ship comes exactly where we've spawned, so it will go here. So we must be ready. I'm gonna salvage my advanced drill first, and then I guess my miniguns, because I don't really need them. Actually no, my repair turrets are the second to be salvaged, because I don't really need them, because I held pretty well. Here is, I think, the biggest wave before minute 60. There's so many medics. But why though? Look at that, they're just falling. The medics are not even that strong. Oh, look at that juicy wave. No chance. At first I thought the platforms were like close to useless because of their very slow attack speed, but now I see they're actually pretty good. They're actually very decent. Granted, I do have like a 25% increase in attack speed from upgrades, but still. They're incredible and they're not even maxed out. but it costs like way too much to max them out. Okay, next I think I'm gonna go salvage my couple of worlds, because I don't need these. I don't really need these, because they didn't reach us at all almost. Do I have my coolant towers hotkeyed? No, I need to hotkey them. I wanna salvage every bit and piece of structure that I possibly can. Nidus worm, where? It's right there. Finally, a Nidus worm that won't be right next to our base. Next, I think I'm gonna sell the sensor tower. I'm just gonna use the marine for some vision here. It's silence. Is this it? Do we leave now? It's not like 60 just yet. Wave 28. I believe this is the last wave. This has to be the last one before the evacuation. I hope we'll have free reign of the map when we have to evacuate, because if there will be like enemies around, then I cannot evacuate because I don't have good weapons, suits or dreadnoughts. So that will be kind of a problem. Come on, please be the last wave. I need this to be the very last wave. I mean, I see there's not a lot of zombies in this one. Oh, it's only the ones from the worms, you know what? Yeah, this is how it seems. It's almost only the ones from the Nidus worms. Okay, now I think there's a couple more. Come on, when is the ship gonna go by? Also, I have the scout power suit, so I am fast. So I will be able to like run very fast. So I think, yeah, these have to be from the Nidus worms. Minute 60 is almost here. I must be ready to salvage everything. Oh god, that's actually a lot of infested. Oh no, I'm not sure if we'll manage to. Because they don't look to be... they're not like stopping now. There are gonna be a lot of ones coming from this side. I need to stay in the front to have vision here. I think I underestimated the last waves, but our allies have also like a laser here, so in case we need help, we'll get it. Oh boy, that's a lot. Oh, my miniguns are helpful here. Yeah, I was thinking about salvaging them, but I said nah. Okay, are these the last waves? Please tell me this is like the last wave. I cannot evacuate like in the middle of a fight. That would be close to impossible. Oh boy. Come on. They don't seem to be stopping. Don't tell me we'll have to evacuate throughout all of these. Because if we'll have to, then this will be wave 29. Do we even evacuate at minute 60? Is this even a thing? Or do we like have to run through all of these? I think we might have to like run. Oh boy, the waves don't stop. I have the unstuck button and then I have my Q. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh no, these are the last waves. It's time to evacuate. It's time to run. Who's lagging? Are you serious? Are you seriously lagging now? Okay, go. Go for the ship. I have to use my steam pack here. No, I'm getting damaged. Salvage. I need to salvage it all. I forgot to salvage my grab guns actually. Oh boy. Okay, we did it. We salvaged and we went away. Yeah, look at this, the waves don't actually stop. They don't stop once the... Okay, large swarm of infested. I understand. We don't actually salvage our free drills. We only salvage our expensive one. Oh boy. Yeah. This is it, we've done it. We evacuated in the normal difficulty. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Good game, well played.